ready to begin their Super Bowl defense. The Lions hoping to spoil the party. Boy, what a sight here at Arrowhead as the season is underway. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying it defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. As they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0 that Jim Otto used to wear, that Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Now for Patrick Mahomes and these Chiefs, they're trying to become the first team to repeat a Super Bowl champ since the Patriots in the 03-04 seasons. So we're going on 20 years here. What kind of chances do you give the Chiefs of pulling it off?
Well, traditionally, we know how difficult those chances are. Heck, we can't get a repeat winner in the NFL.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quickly.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Chiefs nothing.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs nothing. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. That is, possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Gone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're on 9 up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
James now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Great catch and first down by Kelce, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position. This ball deep for Tony.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. St. Brown in motion right. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Anything but a force of work to the outside. Lines up an interception.
These are the ones you hope for as a defender because he's got plenty to return this one a long way. And he sets his guys up in good shape with a terrific return.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mahomes to throw on second down. This ball deep for Tony. And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his run back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
15. Hey, 57, colors, 57.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Bo Melton from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I'm telling you, in press conference when you sign guys like this,
eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's got it to about the 40.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 34.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, fighting off the defender. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Bo Melton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25.
This is first and 10.
Value 3. Great player.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here's 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. They begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance.